Mommy Pig brings home a very mysterious box. Peppa and George curiously follow Mommy Pig. Mommy Pig gently places the box in the middle of the living room. Right away, Peppa and George hurry over excitedly. Yahoo! Peppa carefully touches the box, and suddenly it begins to shake softly.
Peppa and George are happily playing with their toys. Mommy Pig walks in and looks down in surprise. Oh my, what a big mess! The floor is covered with toys everywhere. Peppa and George glance at each other and giggle.
Oh. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey! Huh?
Aha!
Yahoo! Wow!
Today, Daddy Pig is going out for a walk. Mommy Pig happily goes with him. George peeks outside and sees Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig leaving together. They are going for a walk without him. Peppa and George look at each other. They seem to have a little plan. Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig are chatting happily while walking. They have no idea what is coming. Suddenly, Peppa and George run toward them. Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig are very surprised. They did not expect Peppa and George to follow them.
Picnic day. Today, Peppa and George are very excited because the family is going on a picnic. Mommy Pig and Daddy Pig are ready too. The whole family gets in the car. Peppa loves going out, and so does George. Daddy Pig spreads the blanket, and Mommy Pig puts down the picnic basket. Peppa chases a pretty butterfly, and George runs after his sister. Peppa tries to catch the butterfly.
is standing inside when suddenly a ball drops into the house. Whoa. Peppa is surprised and wonders where it came from. They both look at the ball curiously, as if they've discovered something interesting. Peppa bends down and gently picks up the ball, then throws it toward George with excitement. Peppa bends down and gently picks up the ball, then throws it toward George with excitement. Peppa laughs too and gives the ball a gentle kick. The ball flies up into the air. George quickly jumps up and catches the ball in midair. They look at each other for a second, then burst out laughing and continue playing happily with the ball. Tonight it is late and the air is calm and cool. George runs outside to enjoy the breeze and look at the sky. George happily makes a sound and Peppa comes outside to check. They look at each other and smile. Oh. George suddenly looks up as something flies across the sky. Peppa looks up and sees many lights streaking across the sky. A meteor shower. They cheer happily at the sparkling sky. Yahoo! Suddenly, one star falls lower toward them. Oh! Peppa and George run over to see it. Peppa and George run over to see it. It turns out to be a glowing firefly.
Today, the pig family is playing hide and seek. Peppa will be the seeker, while Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, and Little George go hide.
Yippee!
Peppa starts counting, but wait! She's peeking! Peppa's cheating! George runs upstairs and hides under the blanket in the bedroom. Mummy Pig sneaks behind the sofa. And Daddy Pig, well, he tries to hide behind the curtains, but his big belly gives him away. It looks like Peppa's about to find them all.
Whoa! Wow!
to a restaurant. Today is a very fun day. Peppa, George, and Daddy Pig are going out. At the cinema, Gerald Giraffe has just finished watching a film and meets Peppa's family. Hi! George is starting to feel hungry. Gerald Giraffe has an idea. They will all go to the restaurant. George quickly grabs a sandwich and takes a big bite. What a lovely day, with movies, friends, and lots of yummy food. Peppa is looking up at the sky. George is fast asleep. Mommy Pig brings 2 buckets of water.
Yahoo!
She brings them water to help in the garden. Peppa starts watering the plants. But the water runs out. George helps Peppa finish watering.
Huh?
Today, Peppa and George go outside to look for little bugs. Peppa runs ahead, while George toddles along behind her. They both laugh happily as they run around the grass. Suddenly, Peppa stops when she sees a very strange machine. Suddenly, Peppa stops when she sees a very strange machine. Then, a white cloud bursts out of the machine and floats upward. Then, a white cloud bursts out of the machine and floats upward. Today, the pig family is going out to play. Daddy Pig walks ahead, while Peppa and George trot along behind. While running, a strong wind blows. Leaves swirl all around. When Daddy Pig arrives, the ground is covered with leaves. Mommy Pig brings a broom and gives it to Peppa. Peppa starts sweeping each leaf carefully. Football. Today, Peppa and George decide to play football in the garden. Peppa passes the ball to George, and George makes a perfect catch. George takes a big kick, sending the ball straight towards Peppa. The ball bounces off the wall and hits Peppa, making her tumble onto the grass. Soap bubbles. Daddy's watching TV. Peppa and George are very happy. Huh? Mummy Pig gives Peppa and George new lanterns. Peppa asks Daddy Pig to go outside and play with lanterns. Yahoo! Aha! Today, the pig family is going to the beach. Peppa and George laugh with joy. First, the family stops to admire the bright sun over the sea. Mummy Pig puts sunscreen on the whole family. Peppa loves spending time at the beach. Hey! Hey! Huh? Peppa suddenly discovered a strange rock in the yard, while George looked at it nervously. When Peppa touched it, the rock began to tremble, as if there was magic inside. Soon, the rock grew as big as a ball and started rolling. Peppa and George ran after it. Peppa happily rode on top of the rolling rock, while George struggled to catch up. But as it rolled down a slope, Peppa tumbled into the grass, and the rock rolled away, leaving both Peppa and George sad. Suddenly, the rock returned, shrinking back beside them, and joy filled the air once again.
Today the weather is sunny and Peppa invites George to play outside. Woo-hoo-hoo! George runs out of the house holding a ball. They happily run to the backyard to play. George throws the ball up and jumps to head it. The ball flies to Peppa and she jumps to hit it. Uh-oh. Whoa! The hit sends the ball flying onto the roof. Peppa runs around and climbs onto the roof. As Peppa touches it, the ball suddenly flies away. Peppa and George run after the ball, laughing happily.
George flies with the balloon. Today, Peppa and George are playing with the balloon in the garden. George loves the balloon and runs after Peppa.
Hey!
Hey! Hey! Hey! Peppa lets the balloon go, and George jumps to catch it.
Whoa!
Oh dear, George is too light. The wind carries him away. The balloon pops, but luckily George lands safely. Peppa and George were playing happily in the sunny garden. Peppa blew little bubbles that sparkled and floated all over the yard. George ran after the bubbles, laughing loudly. Peppa blew a giant bubble that carried her floating around the garden.
Wow!
The giant bubble popped, and Peppa landed safely. Peppa and George looked at each other and laughed brightly. Today, Peppa and George are watching a funny cartoon in the living room. Peppa suddenly remembers her favorite toy and runs to her room to get it. George looks at Peppa's chair, wondering what it feels like to sit on it. As soon as George sits down, the chair shakes and lifts off the ground. Peppa runs back and bursts into laughter when she sees her chair flying around with George on it. The chair slowly lands, and George giggles, while Peppa can't stop laughing.
Today, Peppa and George are playing in their room with a toy basket. Peppa climbs into the basket and looks around. Suddenly, Peppa pulls out a strange remote. Peppa curiously presses a button. The whole house shakes slightly. George turns around and sees a door rising from the floor. Wow! George runs over, opens the door, steps inside, and suddenly disappears. Whoa! Peppa is surprised and walks closer. reaching her hand inside. But her hand does not disappear like George did.
Library. Today, Peppa and George are going to the bookstore. Come on, family, let's get in the car. Peppa and George really love going to the bookstore. There are so many books to choose from. Peppa picks a princess book. And George chooses a dinosaur book. Today, Peppa wants to go outside and play because after the rain, something surprising always appears. George follows along too, looking very sleepy as he walks and runs after Peppa. Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig watch the two children with warm and loving smiles. Suddenly, Peppa spots a muddy puddle on the ground. Peppa takes a deep breath, gets ready, and jumps straight into the puddle. George doesn't want to jump at first, but Peppa keeps encouraging him. George runs back to get ready and jumps with all his strength.
Today the sky is clear and the air feels cool and calm. Inside the room, Peppa and George are sleeping peacefully. George wakes up first and gently calls Peppa to play. Peppa opens her eyes and looks at George standing nearby. They suddenly notice a big mirror in the room. George runs over and touches the mirror. Wow! Peppa walks closer and sees George's reflection in the mirror. Peppa walks back and forth, watching her reflection move. George runs around happily at his reflection. They play together in front of the mirror and enjoy a happy afternoon.
Today, the sun was shining brightly. Peppa and George sat under the umbrella, while Mummy Pig brought out a watering can for them.
Yippee!
Peppa happily ran into the garden and started watering the plants. Peppa's watering can quickly ran out of water. George ran over with another watering can and continued watering the plants. The plants in the garden grew strong, with green leaves and colorful flowers blooming. Today, golden sunlight bathes Peppa's garden. A gentle breeze and bird song welcome a truly wonderful morning. Peppa just can't sit still when the bright blue sky calls her outside. Meanwhile, George enjoys building his own little tower. But fun is always better when shared. Before long, the kite is dancing high above, swaying with every gust of wind.
George is playing outside in the yard with a little toy airplane. He looks very happy as the airplane flies through the air. Meanwhile, Peppa is looking around the house for something. Suddenly, she finds a pink toy airplane. Peppa grabs the airplane and runs outside excitedly. She wants to play with George. The airplane suddenly becomes very big. Then, boom! It quickly becomes small again. Peppa and George run around the house holding their airplanes. The airplanes fly back and forth like they are racing. Peppa and George laugh happily while playing together. It is a fun day with their little airplanes. Today, it is raining heavily, and everything feels wet and quiet. George stands at the door, looking outside with a bored face. Suddenly, the rain stops and the sunlight appears. Peppa and George run outside as fast as they can. They laugh happily, and George shouts with excitement. Yippee! A bright rainbow appears in the sky. Huh? Peppa runs up a small hill and climbs onto the rainbow. George quickly follows her. They walk along the rainbow, laughing happily. Today, Peppa and George come back home feeling very happy. Peppa runs inside the house and waits for George. They laugh and talk about their fun day. Suddenly, Peppa notices a small gift box in the corner. The gift box starts to shake and slowly grows bigger. Whoa! Peppa and George watch in surprise. Daddy Pig walks in and decides to open the box. Boom! 3 toy airplanes fly out of the box.
Today is sports day at Peppa's school. All the kids are so excited. The whistle blows. It's time to start. The kids line up neatly under the teacher's guidance. Their faces show excitement and anticipation. What will be the first event? They were both excitedly talking to each other about who ran faster and reached the finish line first. The race begins! The kids run with all their might, their feet flying across the ground. Who will reach the finish line first? One by one, all the others fall behind, leaving only Peppa and Rebecca Rabbit chasing each other at full speed. The cheers from the crowd get louder, and the tension rises. Molly Cat won! Wow, she's so fast!
Today, Daddy Pig takes Peppa and George outside to play. Peppa and George run outside happily. Daddy Pig walks slowly behind them. Suddenly, a cold wind blows. Daddy Pig shivers and hugs himself. The wind reaches George. He shivers too. Peppa is fine and laughs at them. Suddenly, a yellow leaf flies by in the wind. Peppa and George excitedly run after the leaf. The leaf drifts away and disappears. They stop, laugh, and keep playing. Ha! Wow! Ha-ha!
Ha!
Ha!
Today, Peppa and George are playing with colorful paper in the garden. Suddenly, a strong wind blows and lifts all the papers into the sky. George looks surprised, while Peppa laughs and runs after them. One piece lands right on George's face, making him giggle. Hey! Today, Peppa and George are playing outside. They're having so much fun! Peppa suddenly looks down and sees Daddy Pig sweeping the leaves. Daddy Pig is carefully sweeping every leaf in the garden. Peppa wants to help, so she runs inside to get her little broom. Peppa starts sweeping little piles of leaves. George watches and cheers her on. When Daddy Pig turns around, he's surprised. All the leaves are neatly swept.
Today, Peppa and George are playing in the backyard when Peppa notices some strange footprints on the grass. The footprints lead all the way from the garden to the house. Oh! Peppa and George curiously decide to follow the mysterious footprints. George gets a little worried and thinks it might be a giant bear. In the living room, Daddy Pig is standing there with muddy boots. Peppa looks down and realizes the footprints match Daddy Pig's boots.
The magical ladder. Huh?
Cool.
But this was no ordinary ladder. It began to shake and slowly lift off the ground.
Huh?
Peppa climbed up quickly while George held on tight. Together, they rose higher and higher. The ladder floated past the apple tree, gently knocking apples down into the grass. Finally, the ladder landed back on the ground. Peppa and George tumbled off, laughing all the way. Today, the sky is blue and the clouds are beautiful. Peppa and George are in front of their house. Peppa is sitting on the ground, looking up at the clouds. George is sleeping peacefully beside her. Up in the sky, there is a small cloud shaped like a little car. Peppa smiles and giggles happily. Suddenly, the cloud sparkles and slowly pulls Peppa up into the air. At the same time, Sleepy George is also lifted up. George wakes up with surprise. The cloud car carries Peppa and George, driving around and around the house. They fly over trees, the roof, and the garden. Peppa wants to go outside and play. Meanwhile, George slowly walks outside too, still feeling a little sleepy and dreamy. Suddenly, Peppa sees a small vehicle nearby. She runs toward it excitedly and wants to drive it around.
Wow!
George quickly runs over too. He wants to play together with Peppa. But the vehicle only has room for one person.
Bye!
Peppa drives along the road, going up and down, up and down. She looks like she's having so much fun.
Today, the weather is beautiful, and Peppa hops outside to play. George runs after her as fast as he can. Yahoo! Daddy Pig is fixing a slide and then walks away. Peppa Peppa and George run over and notice the new slide. Peppa quickly climbs up and slides down. Peppa quickly climbs up and slides down. George climbs up and slides down too. They laugh happily and keep playing on the slide. Whoa! Yahoo!
A big, soft cloud gently sways, then it slowly shrinks, floats through the window, and flies straight into Peppa and George's bedroom. Peppa curiously holds the tiny cloud and moves it left and right, her eyes sparkling with excitement. George stands nearby, staring in amazement, whispering, "Wow!" Suddenly, the cloud starts to grow bigger and bigger. Then it lifts Peppa up and pulls her straight into the sky. Peppa and George sit together on the soft cloud, their legs swinging happily. The cloud flies around playfully, carrying them higher and higher. In the bright blue sky, a sparkling rainbow appears, shining beautifully like magic. Peppa and George laugh happily, beginning a wonderful adventure in the sky. Peppa and George are happily playing with their toys. Mommy Pig walks in and looks down in surprise. Oh my, what a big mess! The floor is covered with toys everywhere. Peppa and George glance at each other and giggle.
Blah, blah, blah.
Peppa Family Rainy Day. Peppa is dashing around, giggling with her dinosaur in hand. Despite the rain outside, Peppa and George are happily playing indoors. George is happily playing with his toy airplane. With a little imagination, the living room turns into Princess Peppa's castle, guarded by Sir George the dinosaur. Something's missing! George, come here! Peppa calls out. Oh dear, poor George! That chair is almost bigger than him. All hail King Dinosaur, ruler of the castle! Today is a bright and beautiful sunny day. Peppa and George are playing happily in the garden in front of their house. While sitting on the grass, Peppa suddenly notices something strange in the yard. She points at it curiously and slowly walks closer to take a look. George sees Peppa move and quickly runs after her.
Aha! Yahoo!
While sitting on the grass, Peppa suddenly notices something strange in the yard. She points at it curiously and slowly walks closer to take a look. George sees Peppa move and quickly runs after her. Before they know it, the boat flies up into the sky. It flies higher and higher, moving very fast through the air. Today, Peppa and George are playing together with Teddy and their favorite dinosaur. She places Teddy on the sofa and leaves the room. George notices Teddy, and with his dinosaur, he circles around as if challenging it. But then, Peppa returns with a small remote. She presses a button and Teddy grows huge. Peppa giggles and quickly presses the button again, shrinking Teddy back to normal. And so, Peppa's little prank ends with both of them laughing together. The whole family is getting ready to go out. Daddy Pig gets into the car first. Then comes George. Peppa follows right after. And finally, Mommy Pig. They drive along a road full of flowers. Peppa looks left and right. And George wanders around everywhere. Daddy Pig drove his red truck home, and it was covered in mud. Peppa and George were playing when Daddy Pig asked them to wash the truck. The siblings ran outside happily and saw the big muddy truck. George was surprised by how dirty the truck was, while Peppa dragged the hose closer. Peppa turned on the hose, spraying water that washed away the mud. The truck was now sparkling clean, and Peppa and George smiled brightly. Today, Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig came home after visiting the fair. Today, Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig come home after a fun day out. Before going inside, Mommy Pig places a star-shaped hat, just like a wizard's hat, on a chair. They walked into the house together. Mommy Pig stopped by a chair and gently placed a star-shaped hat on it. George has just woken up and is still feeling sleepy. George woke up because he slowly walks toward the door. And Peppa excitedly ran outside to see what was happening. Seeing this, George quickly ran after his sister. Peppa notices the strange hat and picks it up. Peppa picks Suddenly, up the hat floats up and then gently lands on Peppa's head. George ran around looking for Peppa. Peppa laughs happily and runs outside. They couldn't find her anywhere. George quickly runs after her. And oh my, Peppa was standing on the roof. Moonlit night. Daddy's watching TV. Peppa and George are very happy. Mummy Pig gives Peppa and George new lanterns. Peppa asks Daddy Pig to go outside and play with lanterns. Today is a fun-filled swimming day for Peppa's family. Everyone is excited as they head to the pool for a day of splashing, swimming, and making unforgettable memories together. Everyone steps out from the changing rooms, Peppa and George in their colorful swimsuits. Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are also ready to relax and enjoy a day by the pool. Everyone is putting on their swimsuits, ready for a fun day at the pool. Daddy begins to blow up the float for his little one. Daddy is blowing up the float for his daughter. Now we can go into the water. Hey! Hey! Oh, so it turns out little brother is afraid of the water. Daddy Pig is driving his truck home. He's been working hard today, but his truck looks a little different. Daddy Pig's truck is completely covered in mud. Peppa and George can hardly believe it. Peppa doesn't want Daddy's truck to stay dirty. She grabs a mop and starts helping. Now the truck is sparkling clean. Peppa and George feel so proud of their work.
Today, Peppa and George are playing outside with loud music and dancing happily. Suddenly, Peppa turns off the music and George stares at the speaker. Peppa grabs the speaker and runs away, and George chases after her. They reach the door, and Peppa puts the speaker down. George happily runs over and turns the music back on. But the speaker makes no sound, and the house behind them starts shaking. Peppa and George look surprised and quickly run inside. They run into the room and see Mommy Pig dancing with another speaker. Peppa and George laugh when they realize the music is coming from inside.
Daddy Pig is looking for the perfect song to dance to on the TV. Peppa and George peek from behind the sofa, giggling as they watch Daddy Pig choose music. George can't wait. He throws his hands up and starts dancing excitedly. Peppa joins in, hopping and spinning with a big smile. Daddy Pig starts dancing too, moving his legs back and forth, almost losing his balance. Mommy Pig joins the fun, shaking her head rhythmically from side to side. Before before they know it, the whole pig family is having a dance party. Soap bubbles! Peppa and George are having so much fun. Peppa and George have a new toy, a bottle of bubble soap. George is blowing bubbles. Peppa is blowing bubbles. They run around, chasing the bubbles and laughing together. The giant shoe. Peppa and George were stunned when they saw a giant shoe appear in the garden. Peppa immediately turned it into a playground, while George was still wondering, whose shoe could this be? For Peppa, the shoe became the perfect slide. For George, it was more like a treasure chest. Soon, the giant shoe rolled around like a ride, filling the garden with laughter. Peppa and George dash across the garden, giggling and chasing after the giant shoe as if it were the most magical toy in the world. But the biggest surprise came when Daddy Pig showed up, holding another giant shoe. In the end, the family realized that joy needs no reason, just a pair of oversized shoes and endless imagination. Today it is very hot, and George walks outside with a flushed face. He looks up at the bright sun. Peppa comes outside holding 2 chocolate ice creams. George touches the ice cream and is surprised by how cold it is. They lift their ice creams as the chocolate starts melting in the sun. George takes the first bite. He freezes from the cold and stands still. Peppa takes a bite and feels the same cold shock. They look at each other and laugh happily. Bedroom party! Peppa and George are still fast asleep, but something mysterious has just appeared in their room. Wow! The moment they wake up, they spot a big box in the corner, and it looks full of secrets. George taps on the lid to see what's inside, while Peppa listens closely, but all they hear is silence. When the lid opens, colorful paper and balloons spill out, and the idea for a mini party begins. It turns out the real surprise wasn't in the box. It was in the moments they spent together.
Wow! Today the weather is sunny, and Peppa and George go outside for a walk. Peppa runs ahead, and George follows behind. When they reach an open field, Peppa stops and calls George to play. George arrives and notices a very big shadow under Peppa. Huh? Peppa jumps happily, and the shadow jumps too. They laugh as the shadow copies every move. Suddenly, the shadow separates and starts running around. As George reaches the door, the shadow suddenly disappears.
Today, Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig go out, so Peppa and George decide to spend the whole morning playing outside. Peppa starts scooping sand and builds a little castle in the yard. George places his toy dinosaur in front of the castle, turning it into a guard at the gate.
Whoa!
Suddenly, a ball rolls down from the sky. Peppa picks it up and kicks it gently to George. They run around, passing the ball back and forth, filling the garden with laughter. And when Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig return, they find Peppa and George had a wonderful morning together.
Peppa and George are playing with their toys inside the house. Peppa is playing with a Daddy Pig teddy bear. George is playing with his dinosaur teddy. George looks excited. He holds the dinosaur and scares the Daddy Pig teddy. Suddenly, the real Daddy Pig appears. Daddy Pig picks up the teddy bear. He sits down on the chair. Everyone starts laughing together. It is a happy and funny moment at home.
It's raining heavily today. George is still playing with his dinosaur, looking very happy. Daddy Pig is sleeping on the sofa, but George's noise wakes him up. George giggles as Daddy Pig frowns sleepily. Peppa is sitting sadly in the corner because she can't go out to play. She looks out the window. It's still raining hard.
Aha!
Daddy, Peppa is sad. Daddy Pig thinks for a moment and smiles. Daddy Pig whispers something to George. George giggles, grabs his dinosaur, and walks toward Peppa.
Peppa and George are playing happily outside under the bright blue sky. The door slowly opens and Mummy Pig steps outside with a gentle smile. Mummy Pig gives Peppa and George a bottle of bubble solution. George tries to blow a big bubble, but it suddenly pops right away. Peppa giggles softly and decides to try something bigger. Wow!
Play with toy planes. Today, Peppa and George are playing with toy planes in the garden. Peppa is looking for her favorite toy plane. Peppa and George hold their planes and run around the garden, laughing. Peppa throws her plane into the air, and so does George. Both planes fly around the sky, spinning beautifully.
Wow! Today the sky is clear and George happily runs outside to play. Peppa skips along behind him, both looking very happy. Daddy Pig walks slowly behind them, whistling happily. Suddenly, Daddy Pig notices a big machine in the middle of the road. He walks closer, curious, and pushes it back home. Peppa and George are still playing when they see Daddy Pig pushing the machine. They run over to take a closer look. Daddy Pig presses a button on the machine. The machine makes a noise, then suddenly blows out lots of colourful bubbles.
Today is Peppa's birthday. Her family has just returned from a wonderful trip. Peppa and George quickly run to find their favorite toys. Meanwhile, Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig are setting up a special surprise for Peppa. When Peppa turns around, she spots a big box in the middle of the room. She opens the box. Boom! A birthday cake pops right out.
George is sitting outside, looking up at the bright blue sky. He looks happy as he watches the clouds slowly drifting by. Peppa walks outside, ready to go for a little walk. She smiles and runs toward her little brother. A big vehicle appears and drives toward them. She runs forward and jumps onto the vehicle. Peppa grabs the steering wheel and spins it around playfully.
kitchen to get the baking tools ready. She calls Peppa and George to come inside. Peppa and George run in quickly and get very excited.
Yahoo! Wow!
George pours the flour into the bowl. And Peppa stirs it all together until it's nice and smooth. George flies with the balloon. Today, Peppa and George are playing with the balloon in the garden. George loves the balloon and runs after Peppa.
Hey!
Hey! Hey! Hey! Peppa lets the balloon go, and George jumps to catch it.
Whoa!
Oh dear, George is too light. The wind carries him away. The balloon pops, but luckily George lands safely. It's a rainy day. Peppa and George put on their raincoats and head outside to play. Peppa spots a big muddy puddle on the ground. George gets excited and runs straight toward it. Peppa rushes after George. She jumps right into the puddle, splashing mud everywhere. George takes a big breath, steps back, and jumps in with all his energy. Mud flies in every direction. The lost toy car. Today, Peppa and George bring their toy cars outside to play. Peppa runs out of the house, looking very excited. George sees her and sneaks after his big sister. The two of them run around the yard with their cars, laughing and chasing each other. But then George trips and falls, sending his car rolling far away. He looks around, but the toy car is nowhere to be found.
Let's go!
Oh!
Today, Daddy Pig comes home. He wants to see two little ones. Peppa and George can't wait anymore.
Let's go!
Just one look, and they understand. The family together, going out for a little ride. The car drives slowly along the road. Peppa and George enjoy the ride. Today is a beautiful day with gentle sunshine. George goes outside, waving his hands to call Peppa to play. Peppa happily hops outside and runs over to George. Suddenly, Daddy Pig appears, pushing a mysterious box toward the house. Then, another strange box is pushed right next to it. Curious, Peppa and George run over to the strange boxes. They jump onto the boxes and start playing. Yahoo! Peppa and George run around the house, laughing happily. When George puts on the colorful hat, he looks very proud and happy. Peppa sees George and wants to try it too. Soon they both wear the hat and start laughing. Then Peppa has an idea. She runs inside the house to do something special. When Peppa comes back, she's wearing a shiny bowl on her head. George can't stop laughing. George wants one too. Peppa gives him another bowl, and now they both have their silly hats. It's a beautiful sunny day, and Peppa happily trots outside to play. Peppa skips along the dirt path, humming happily.
Wow!
Suddenly, she spots a strange, round clump of dirt sitting on the ground. Peppa pokes it gently, and the clump rolls away.
Whoa!
It rolls all the way down the path until it suddenly sinks into the ground. And from that spot, whoosh! A giant apple tree with a long vine-like trunk grows straight up. Peppa and George stare in amazement, their eyes wide with wonder. After the rain, shiny puddles appeared all over Peppa's garden. Peppa and George put on raincoats and boots to explore the yard. Peppa jumped into a big puddle, making ripples spread out. George jumped into the puddle, sending water splashing everywhere. They jumped together again and again, splashing water and making the puddle bigger. Daddy Pig walked over and made a huge jump, splashing water high into the air.
Ah.
In the living room, Daddy Pig is standing there with muddy boots. Peppa looks down and realizes the footprints match Daddy Pig's boots. Mommy Pig has just brought home a big strawberry. Inside the house, Peppa and George are dancing with the speaker playing very loud music. Whoa! Mommy Pig puts the cake on the table for Peppa and George. The two little pigs run over and smell the sweet cake. George grabs a strawberry from the cake and happily chews it. Whoa! Peppa takes a strawberry and tastes it too. They both think the cake tastes delicious. Today the weather is beautiful, but Peppa and George are playing in their room. George stands in front of the toy basket, not sure what to pick. Peppa looks over, curious to see what George will choose. Whoa! Suddenly, George pulls out a big blue horn. George takes a deep breath and blows into the horn. A loud sound echoes and makes the room shake. George gives the horn to Peppa. Peppa takes a deep breath and blows. But this time, the sound is soft and beautiful. The music lifts Peppa gently into the air, floating around the room.
Playground. Today, Peppa and George are going to the playground with their family. Peppa and George love going to the playground with their family. George loves spending time on the slide, going up and down again and again. Peppa and George also love playing on the swings. George is enjoying the swing, while Mummy Pig gently pushes him higher and higher. While George enjoys the swing, Peppa and Daddy Pig head over to buy some ice cream. Peppa's family hide and seek.
Yoo-hoo!
Today, the whole pig family is playing hide and seek.
The weather's so beautiful today.
Daddy Pig says, let's all play together. Peppa and George love playing hide and seek. Mummy Pig decides to be the seeker. 1, 2, 3. Daddy Pig hides behind a tree. Peppa hides behind the house. And George runs off somewhere. 10. Oh, Mummy Pig finds Daddy Pig, then Peppa. The game ends, and everyone is happy. Paper boat race. Peppa suddenly had an idea and happily took out some paper to fill the boat. George came running in, proudly showing the little paper boat he had made. Peppa and George carried their paper boats and ran quickly to the pond. Peppa used a little stick to gently push her boat across the water. It's a beautiful morning at Peppa's house. George Pig really loves to play outside. Mommy, Daddy, and Peppa have already gone out too. Hop in the car. Time to hit the road. George Pig loves going shopping with his family. Peppa and George love going shopping. Hey! First, we need to find the bananas. A colorful rainy day. It is raining outside. Peppa and George cannot play in the garden. Peppa goes into the house. Daddy Pig is watching TV. Oh, Daddy Pig has an idea. He brings out a box of crayons. Peppa wants to draw, and George chooses yellow for Peppa. And Peppa draws her favorite yellow dinosaur. Super hot day. Today, the weather is so hot that Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig feel the heat as soon as they step outside. Peppa and George run straight to the backyard. Peppa, who loves mud, jumps right into a puddle. But But the mud was so dry, it cracked. Peppa and George are ready in their swimsuits. Daddy Pig is ready too. Mummy Pig is ready as well. George and Daddy Pig bring out an inflatable pool, while Peppa carries the hose to fill it with water. Before long, the pool is full. The pig family splashes and laughs together, turning a hot day into fun.
Today the sky is bright and clear. Peppa and George sit in the yard, looking up at the clouds. George looks at Peppa and happily exclaims. Peppa smiles and looks up at the sky. George points and says he sees a cloud shaped like a rabbit. Peppa sees a cloud that looks like a dinosaur. They close their eyes and wish to see something more exciting. Suddenly, a cloud gently floats down near them. They open their eyes and look at the cloud in surprise. A breeze blows and the cloud slowly floats back up. Peppa and George laugh and continue watching the clouds.